Yes, sir. What's up, boys? We back with another video. In this video, we're talking about breaking news that says the Celtics are frantically trying to flip Kemba Walker and Gordon Hayward for James Harden. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. We drop new NBA videos every week, and we're doing a live stream today covering the NBA draft. We're going to be live reacting to the draft. Draft starts at 8 p.m. I should be live by 8 p.m. or 7:45. Make sure you guys stop by and say what's up. So let's get into this trade. So as you guys know, James Harden has requested a trade from the Houston Rockets. He wants to go to the Nets. Philly is also interested in him. But news just broke yesterday that the Celtics are frantically trying to make a late push to get James Harden. Their plan is to flip Kemba Walker for young picks and assets in a trade, then flip Gordon Hayward for young picks and assets in a trade, or young assets and picks in a trade, and then send that total package to the Rockets for Harden. So they're going to send a package of young stars or young prospects and picks to the Rockets in exchange for James Harden. So the trade depends who they can get for Kemba Walker and who they can get for Gordon Hayward. Both those players are starter quality players. Any team would be lucky to have them. So there's a lot of trades that could happen to get Gordon Hayward and get Kemba Walker and get those assets in return. As far as the Celtics go, so we can't really discuss what the trade would be unless we know what the Celtics get back for Hayward and Kemba. So let's talk about potentially how would Harden fit with the Celtics. So let's say the lineup is Marcus Smart, James Harden, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Daniel Tice, or whatever center they decide to sign in free agency. Let it be a Serge Ibaka, whatever the case may be. They used to be linked to Miles Turner, but if they make a trade for James Harden, they're not going to have enough assets to get a guy like Miles Turner. So let's just say Daniel Tice. So when you have a lineup of Marcus Smart, one of the best two-way guards in the league, his offense is improving every year, his defense is elite level. You have a guy like Jaylen Brown, one of the best young two-way guard and wings in the league, gets better every year, showed a lot of progress in the playoffs. He already took a jump last regular season, then he took a jump in the bubble. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. Then you got Jason Tatum, one of the best young superstars in this league. I think that Jason Tatum's going to be a top 5 player in the future. He's definitely has the ability to be a top 10 player, but I think he has the ability to be a top 5 player. If he keeps developing his game, improving his shot selection, improving his playmaking, the ceiling is the roof for Jason Tatum. So when you have those guys, then you have Daniel Tice, or insert any rim protector that you want. That's a pretty strong lineup, guys. James Harden is one of the best playmakers, ball handlers, and scorers in the fucking league, in the history of the league. This guy can score 50 or 60 on any given night. This trade would make the Celtics an instant championship contender. As they are already built, the Celtics are already championship contenders. So if you add Harden into the mix, that just makes them bigger championship contenders, if not favorites in the East. I can't think what team in the East would be a bigger favorite than James Harden going to the Celtics. Guys, what it comes down to for the Celtics is, do they have a better package to offer to the Rockets than the Nets do? Because you guys all know that James Harden made it clear to the Rockets that he wants to be traded to the Nets. Him and Kevin Durant were working out during the summer, and I guess while they were working out, they just started to talk, and it turned into one of those things like, yo, me and Kyrie over here chilling, bro. Why don't you just come play with us? So James Harden's like, okay, bet. I'm about it. And then Russell Westbrook requested a trade. Then James Harden requested a trade. So here we are. So can the Nets offer a better package than the Celtics can? This is what we don't know yet. Let's talk about what we do know. We know what package the Nets are going to offer to the Rockets. The package that the Nets are offering to the Rockets is Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Jared Allen, Taurean Prince, and then 17,000 picks. Like as much picks as they can. Like 1,400 million picks. Like every first round pick that they have available, they're going to send. So they're going to send them like 4 first picks and then pick swaps as well. So maybe 3 or 2 pick swaps. So in total, 7 draft picks that the Rockets will have rights to. That's what the Nets are offering. So they're offering them 3 young players that can be potential like franchise players, and Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Jarrett Allen. Then they're adding like 19,000 picks. So can the Celtics compete with that deal by flipping Kemba Walker and Gordon Hayward for assets? I think that they can beat that deal, and the reason why I think they can beat that deal is because I think that you can get some good young guys in exchange for Kemba Walker and Gordon Hayward, and the Celtics already have 19,000 first-round picks going into the future because that boy Danny Ainge don't fucking play when it comes to those picks. This guy been acquiring picks over the years from every team in the league. He's probably the third place GM when it comes to getting picks. First place would be Sam Presti. Second place would be that boy out in New Orleans. Oklahoma City has like some of the most picks in the history of the NBA right now. They have like 16 first-round picks going into 2026. So that's just crazy. I never heard of no shit like that. But anyways, I think the Celtics can offer a better package than the Nets just because they have so many picks available. The Nets don't have much picks available. They have their own picks, and they can offer pick swaps. But the Celtics have their own picks. They can offer pick swaps, and they have other teams' picks. So they can offer more draft picks than the Nets. And depending on who they can get in exchange for Kemba Walker and Gordon Hayward, they can offer better young players in exchange for James Harden. That's my opinion. Celtics fans, let me know what you think about James Harden going to the Celtics. How do you guys feel about it? Do you think it's a good fit? And do you think that this team with James Harden is able to win a championship? Because I think James Harden on the Celtics is an instant championship contending team. They would make it to the finals. They would be the best team in the East. Milwaukee's not competing with that. The Heat are not competing with that. The Raptors are not competing with that. Kawhi would have to come back to the Raptors for them to compete with that, and it would still be tough. Like James Harden, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, that's tough. I don't care who the fifth guy is. That's tough. That's a lot to deal with. So Celtics fans, let me know how you feel about James Harden potentially going to the Celtics. I think that the Celtics can offer a better package than the Nets can, depending on who they get for Kemba Walker and Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward has been linked to teams like the Knicks, the Pacers. Kemba Walker has been linked to teams like the Bulls. I dropped a video on Kemba Walker to the Bulls before I dropped this one. So go check that out. It's on my channel if you guys are interested in Kemba Walker trades to the Bulls. I found a few ideas online. But anyways, without any more delay, I'm going to stop with this video, guys. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing the live stream today at 8 o'clock, 7:45 possibly. So make sure you guys stop by and say what's up. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. We're growing this channel. We hit 450 subscribers, boys. So we're just going to keep going up from here. Have a good day.